Hello, this is Brian again. Welcome to my third clip. So, found the ridge line. You come up here, just be aware. Some of these Laurel Sumac bushes seem to be old homeless encampments under some of the Laurel Sumacs. So just be self-aware when you come up here. Just pay attention, just in case. But yeah, here's the fence. There's like a water tank on the other side of it. Yep, this is where I went. Yeah, very thick sagebrush and everything up here. Beautiful little off the beaten path little trip up here if you want to get away from the crowds. There's the fence. I remember that. I remember this now. I think I might be near the top, maybe near it already. Yeah, there's a water tank. Remember all the houses here. Huh. Boy, does it smell great up here. There's even some black sage. No, maybe not. There's white sage. I don't know if there's black sage up here. It's weird. The Powder Canyon area. Powder Canyon's where those hills are over there. Powder Canyon and vicinity. I mean, we have 3 types of sage shrubs. White sage, Salvia apiana. And that is right over here. Salvia apiana. It's the white sage. Then we got purple sage, Salvia leucophylla, Salvia mellifera, black sage. Now they do mix together in some spots, but in a lot of this area, I noticed that the black sages, white sages, and purple sages are, for the most part, separate from each other. It's kind of weird. It's kind of weird how that is. I think we're nearing the top already. I think this is it. This point. I think it's 730 feet, I think it is. I'll have to look it up. I think it might be on the topo maps or somewhere. 730, 737 or something like that. I could be a little off with the number, but I know there was something that showed up on topo maps. I don't think it has a peak bagger page, but it's a really neat little hill climb. And over there, that's looking towards peak 1416. There's a little radio tower next to those poles, those electricity poles. There's actually, I call it, it's also called Powder Canyon High Point. It's peak 1416 or Powder Canyon High Point. I've hiked up there at least 4 times. But yeah, we got a nice little bit of seclusion up here on this hill right here. But I'll double check the elevation and leave a note if it's especially if it's drastically different than what I thought it was. But I think it's about 730 feet. not a big climb to get up here. It's really easy little summit to visit, but it's for somebody who wants a little solitude in a really popular area like this. You really can't beat this little hill. So yeah, that's peak 1416 up there. It's the highest point I could find in Powder Canyon. It is shown on the topo maps, and I've added it to Peakery, and I think it might be on Peak Bagger. I'm not sure. I don't think this one is though. And I don't really. It does see that it's not a requirement for me to enjoy it being on Peak Bagger or whatever. It's not a requirement for me to enjoy it. Just enjoy these random hills. It's not gonna be a lot of prominence, but it is just a little bit higher than the surrounding terrain. And then that right there is Hill 1112 or Hill 1112. I've been up there twice, and that's yeah, Hill 1112 is 1,112 feet. But yeah, I've been up there a couple times. Pretty neat little hill there. It's got a little bit more prominence, definitely more prominence than you do get a lot of hiker traffic and stuff going up through that way too, because it is near the Schabarum Switchbacks Trail, Schabarum Extension. There's a little used trail that goes up there, and a couple times I've been up there, people pass through, but I mean, it's a nice little hike, nice used trail getting up there, but mostly grasses and mustards. It's not native coastal sage scrub like most of this area is right here. But all right, well, let's see. Let's do a little 360 since I'm on the top of a hill. All right, so now we're looking toward Hacienda Heights, and now we're looking over towards the Whittier area. That should be Workman Hill right there. 1,391 feet, if I remember correctly. That one right there. There's actually a small little surveyor's benchmark up there. I don't remember seeing something on it, but man, it's called Workman Hill, and it's just above Turnbull Canyon in the Whittier area. I've been up there once. Depending on where you hike, if you hike right off of a turnout right above, or a turnout right on Turnbull Canyon Road, it's really short fire road walk up there. Once I tried to hike it all the way through the wilderness part, but it was a warm summer day, so it just wasn't happening. You can potentially do that. You'd have to hike all the main Element Bridge Trail, go down the Sumac Trail, cut through Turnbull Canyon, and then cross Turnbull Canyon Road, and then hike up the fire road if you wanted to do something like that, which is definitely a possibility if you're interested in doing that. So that's towards the northwest, and again, we got peak 1416, the high point in this general vicinity. One of the higher points in the Whittier-Puente hills, but then this range also connects with the Chino Hills to the east. So the highest point in this whole entire miniature mountain range would be San Juan Hill over in Chino Hills on the OC San Bernardino County border. And again, peak 1112. And you got some more of the Whittier-Puente hills. More of the Whittier-Puente hills more towards the east. And then I believe that's Rose Hills over there. And then we got views towards more of the hills to the north, and start looking towards the foothills of the San Gabriel Mountains up there, which are enshrouded in really, really thick marine layer, which really feels good right now. So yeah, a short little hike to get up here. You might have to go up a couple steep little spots, but it's a really short hike. I see some interesting shrub over here. I'm gonna go a little off trail. Oh, I think there's a hollyleaf. I think there might be a hollyleaf cherry over there. Yeah, I think there's a hollyleaf cherry over here. I think it is. Sure looks like it. It's got the shiny green foliage of a hollyleaf cherry. No, I don't think so. Actually, it's a hollyleaf redberry, Rhamnus ilicifolia. Huh. Now, hollyleaf cherry could potentially be found here. I know along the backside of Peak 1416, there's a trail junction. I think it's the Juan Bautista de Anza trail junction. And there is actually a Catalina cherry there, which yeah, there's actually a Catalina cherry over there. And he gets a really good view down the canyon. It's a beautiful area. If you're looking for some kickback time. So yeah. So what am I doing hiking on a Thursday? I usually have to work on Friday, but I'm starting a 5-day vacation, so I'm doing what I did last vacation I took in October. I went on a hike after work, and I did a 5.5 mile hike in the San Gabriels on that one. I didn't feel like going that far because I had to go get an oil change and pick up some supplies, because during the course of the weekend, more likely Saturday, I'm going to be doing quite a bit of traveling, just like the last time. But I needed to get my oil change and get things taken care of, and I didn't want to do it any other day, so I just took care of it today. So I'll see what kind of adventures lie in wait. Well, I'm just gonna kind of relax up here for a little while more, and then start heading back down and deciding whether I want to see if I want to go to the Arroyo San Miguel Trail and see if I can see those huge Laurel Sumacs. So maybe, we'll see how I feel. But I'm probably just going to follow back the way I came, or I'm just going to go. Yeah, probably just follow the way I came. Because I think I'm going to log this. I think I'm going to log this hill on Pakery, even though it's really not much of a climb to get up here. But it'll give dedicated peak climbers another possible fun little excursion up here in beautiful Schabarum Park. So thanks for watching. Just going to head back down the way I came, and then just curve around back towards my car, which is down over there in the lot. And see you on the next adventure.